Confession. Apart from the fact that my hair looks like I have literally just stuck my finger into a plug, I am about to share with you some advice that I personally find quite difficult to follow myself. But it's important advice nonetheless. Let's dive in. So the title of this video is Why You Must Finish Your Songs, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a very important thing to do if you want to get better at songwriting and be able to write great songs and become, a great songwriter. And I want to share this with you today because one of the biggest mistakes that I personally make is not finishing enough of my songs. I am very good at starting my songs, and I'm very good at coming up with ideas and recording little voice memos into my phone, but taking it from the starting point all the way to the end point is something that I personally find quite difficult, and it's something that a lot of songwriters find very difficult as well. And over the years, I've gotten better and better at handling that. I'm not perfect at it, but I want to share some tips with you of how to overcome that problem if it's something that you have yourself, so that you can, finish more of your songs and ultimately get better at songwriting. Now, one of the main reasons you want to make sure that you finish your songs is because if you don't, you start to lose your sense of perspective. So what I mean by that is you assume that every time you start a new song and you've got a new idea for a song, a new chord progression, melody, lyric, whatever it might be, your brain automatically assumes that that is going to be your next best song. And you work on it for a little bit. Maybe you might write the verse or the chorus, or you come up with its hook line, and then you come up with something else, something completely different, and then you assume that that's going to be the next best thing, and then you feel like you need to work on that instead. But the problem with that is our minds are not actually usually very good at telling us the truth, and it might be the case that that idea that you've left behind and you've kind of ended up forgetting about could have actually been one of your best ever songs, and you never allowed it to develop and you never saw it through. And this is such an important thing to bear in mind, because you will not be able to get better at songwriting and write better songs without finishing them and being able to move on from them. And it might feel like you're making progress faster when you're, juggling lots of different song ideas, but really it is the complete opposite of that. The way to get better is to actually write more songs, but also finish more songs as well, and see them through before moving on to the next one. By all means, if you come up with new ideas along that journey, make a note of them, but don't focus on them. Leave them as they are and come back to what it is you're currently working on. Now, one of the ways to overcome this is simply with practice. As I said, it's taken me a long time to start getting better at this and getting better at seeing my song ideas through all the way to the end. Sometimes there's just no getting around that. It's just going to take some time to actually get used to that and, almost force yourself to stick with the current song ideas that you have. But another thing you can do as well is to collaborate with someone who can help you to see your ideas all the way to the end. This is, one of the main reasons why, songwriters might team up with music producers, for example. A lot of music producers tend to be musicians as well, and they can help the artist, create their vision and everything. Now, obviously, that's not necessarily going to be the case with yourself. You might be working, just on your own. But if you can team up with, someone that you might know, another musician you might know or something like that, and you can help each other to essentially point, your songs in the right direction, and you can help each other actually finish your songs and see them through to the end, then that is a great partnership to have. So this is a really simple concept, and it's not something that I can make a massively long video about. A lot of it is going to come down to discipline, making sure you just stick to the song ideas that you have. One of the best things you can do is to actually just stick to one song at a time. Don't try and write multiple songs at a time. It's something that I'm guilty of. I've done it loads of times in the past, and very often it just leads to burning out because you are just, juggling too many ideas in your head. But if this is something that you've ever experienced, then please do leave a comment in the comment section below, because I'd just be very interested to hear your take on this as well. And if there's anything that you have tried to overcome this problem, because, you know, it's better if we all share it and then we can all help each other in this kind of thing as well. But I really hope that's been helpful. And just one quick mention of my free ebook that you can go and grab. It's called The 7 Steps to Writing Your Next Killer Song, and it takes you through the 7 key steps that you need to take in order to write your next great song. And it's a completely free ebook, and it goes into the details of every single part of coming up with a song idea all the way to taking it to a finished product. And you can go and grab it for free in the description below. There's a link right at the top. Go and click it, and then you just get it sent straight to your email address. And also, if you enjoyed the video, then please do also hit the like button. It really helps me out. And also hit the subscribe button as well if you're new here and you enjoyed the content and you would like to see more. But apart from that, I will see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.